Here in this video, we are solving a problem from units and dimensions. Let us see what is that problem is. A physical quantity of the dimensions of length that can be formatted out of. So, he is saying that we use c, velocity of light, g, universal gravitational constant, e square by 4 pi epsilon naught, out of which with which of the following combinations that is available in the options A, B, C, D, I can get dimensions of length. I will get length or not in any of these options is the question that is being asked, or which of that will give you a length, that is the question asked. So, let us write dimensions for each of them. So, we know c is the velocity of light, velocity of light is rate of change of displacement, L t power minus 1 is for c, right. Then universal gravitational constant g, which is obtained from Newton law of gravitation, F equal to g m1 m2 by r square. You write the dimensions for each of them. F is force, ma, that is ml t power minus 2, g I have to find out, m1 and m2 are the masses, so m square, by r is the length, so l square. So, g has a dimensions of m, l and l square becomes l cube, t power minus 2, m square comes to the denominator, m square. So, the dimensional formula of g, universal gravitational constant, is m power minus 1, l cube, t power minus 2. Now, I know for g, I know for c. Now, I need to know for one more thing, that is E square by 4 pi epsilon naught, that is again Coulomb's inverse square law, where force between two charges is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 and q2. If both are electrons, I will get E and E by r square. So, E square by 4 pi epsilon naught will become automatically F into r square. Take this r square to that side. I need to know the dimensions of that F into r square. F is ma, that is ml t power minus 2, r is length, l square. So, dimensions of that E square by 4 pi epsilon naught is m, l cube, t power minus 2. Now, I know the dimensions of each of that c, g, E square by 4 pi epsilon naught. Let us check with the options. I will check with option A and see what is that option A gives you. What is there in option A is 1 by c square g E square by 4 pi epsilon naught whole power of half. Let us check the dimensions of the first option itself, so that you will be getting an idea in which of the options there is a possibility of getting length itself. Equal to 1 by c is velocity, L t power minus 1 whole square is there. G we have already identified as m power minus 1 L cube t power minus 2, and E square by 4 pi epsilon naught in any of that options has the dimensions of m, L cube, t power minus 2 whole power of half is there, do not forget that, right. So, it is 1 by L square t power minus 2 in the first part, m power minus 1 and m power plus 1 gets cancels, that is m power 0, L cube and L cube is L power 6, t power minus 2 and t power minus 2 is t power minus 4, whole power of half is there. So, that is 1 by L square t power minus 2, m power 0, do not worry about that, L power 6 and the square root, whole power half means square root, t power minus 4 under the square root is t power minus 2. T power minus 2 is there in the numerator and denominator, that gets cancels. So, what is remaining is L cube by L square, that is L itself. So, fortunately, the first option itself has given you the answer of dimensions of length. So, I need not worry about the other options once if the first option is already right answer, because the second options are different. See, this is c square in the numerator, where in the first option is in denominator. So, it is not going to give you the length, and this is g in denominator, this is not going to give the length. Here there is no c square, it is not going to give you the length. So, the first option only is going to give you the dimensions of length. That is how we solve the problem. Therefore, It's little like conceptual problem. I need to know all the dimensions of all these things to get this answer. So, we shall be familiar with writing dimensional formulas for given physical quantities. That is how we have to solve the problem. This is given in NEET 2017. That is it. Thank you for watching.